Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium, home to the Carolina Panthers. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we're checking with her right now.
Checking in with the Virginia head coach before this game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Try to clear the picture. Got some green grass. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship, and appears to be a lot of the league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to get into that championship game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's inside. It's Cook. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit, they were able to swat that one away.
On the ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Hawkins. Extending the play. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to make one miss. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Sees a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down. That'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical. And we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Virginia. He got a step and just dusted the field. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Gets rid of it. Inside, it's set. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Michael Hawkins rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if he converted 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to move the chains. They pull it complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it up at 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll go with a direct snap. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Hawkins. In traffic, it's blocking. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after that.
Makes the grab and run the run. And he wraps
Touchdown, Mountaineers!
looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Lewis. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Eli Holstein to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Holstein from the gun on third down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hawkins. Right side, it's Epps. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Out wide left, it's Epps. He's down right
quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Pulls it. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Michael Hawkins. Left side is Evans. Got him right there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
From the gun, it's Cook. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Out wide left, it's ball.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Ooh. Throwing, Hawkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook.
Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Out wide right, it's Flores. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's Holstein to throw.
No, sir.
Not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to points as the first half's winding down.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. West Virginia uses the timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. This is a design run. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. Listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Takes a handoff. It's Lewis. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's the Yellow Jackets looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway.
Here now some other games you may have interest in.
Trying to beat the DT. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football break.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Holstein. Turning it on. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up the few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quick give. It's Lewis. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got an alley. Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line after 9.
What a run. Great speed, explosiveness, and David is tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for this offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. And that one did not work.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not a chance. Missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Takes the handoff, and it's Francis. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Hawkins. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's sacked. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got him on the RPO. There he goes! Snowed under by the defense. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Again, it's Hawkins. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Francis. Bring him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break. comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Could not make his way to the corner.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker off the ground.
They kick it away on fourth down.
And they could not afford that giveaway on special teams. Of course, they're losing. They need another possession to get back in this one. And now handing it back to the opponent, they might find themselves in an even deeper hole.
The Mountaineers are threatening on first and goal. A run for the quarterback. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Making the adjustment. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll.
Touchdown, Mountaineers.
They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking for running room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup for 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Holstein gets a hand in there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Cavaliers will line it up on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He's got the tight end. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the fourth pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense...
Snags it, and there's running room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Just feeds the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Left side is Flores. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They put the brakes on it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cavalier.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, put points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead.
I just love when running backs make those decisions. And when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hawkins. The short hands. It's set. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get 1 first down. And Palmer, they could run it. They could play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep. It's something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. And they go out and get the execution needed to win this game.
Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Running out the clock, a mere